MC3 Unit 1 Test, an Introduction to World History. Check your Scantron and make sure your name, date, and hour on your Scantron. Number 1, what is a secondary source? A, first-hand words or images. B, you would not pick. It's a choice that's been eliminated. C, an eyewitness account. Or D, created by someone who was not there. What again is a secondary source? Number 2, which of the following determines if a source is primary or secondary? So basically, how do people tell when a source is a primary source or a secondary source? A, the age of the source. B, how the source will be used. C, the amount of information in the source. For the next following set of questions, which type of source is each of the following? The Declaration of Independence. Is that a primary or secondary source? A birth certificate. Is that a primary or secondary source? A Time magazine article about Albert Einstein. Is that a primary or secondary source? A passenger ticket from the Titanic. Is that a primary or secondary source? A textbook used to learn about ancient history. Is that a primary or secondary source? An encyclopedia article on former President George W. Bush. Is that a primary or secondary source? What is a way to check for the accuracy of a source? Basically to see if the source is the one that you could trust. That's what that means, accuracy. Like, is it correct? The information correct? A, make sure it is a primary source. B, look for facts you can check. C, make sure it is a secondary source. Number 10, the needs of all societies or civilizations is often called social institutions. Which of the following lists includes 3 of the 6 social institutions? A, economy, education, government. B, entertainment, government, family. C, education, religion, language. Number 11, which social institution describes the way in which people keep order? A, economy. B, entertainment. C, education. D, government. Number 12, which of the following calendars is most commonly used throughout the world? A, Muslim. B, Mayan. C, Gregorian. This calendar was also named after Pope, a very famous Pope. Number 13, which of the following calendars uses the story of Muhammad as the most important person or event to tell their story and count time? A, the Muslim calendar. B, the school calendar. Or C, the Gregorian calendar. In an effort to be less religiously based, instead of using BC before Christ, this unit of measure is used. BC became what? So what do we call BC? So instead of saying before Christ, what do we say now? A, AD, B, AH, or C, BCE. Number 15, CE is on the updated Gregorian calendar. And what does that mean? Does it mean A, Christian era, B, Common Era, or C, Chinese era? Number 16, AD in the Gregorian calendar means A, after death, B, Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord. Number 17, how did people's lives significantly change around the year 4000 BCE? Before 4000 BCE, people mostly hunted and gathered to get food. Think of this when you're answering. A, armies were organized. B, the Roman Empire ended. Or C, people began farming and agriculture began. Number 18, what large empire came to an end, marking the end of Era 3 around 500 CE? You can actually use the geohistogram for this. A, Han. B, not a choice. C, Persia. Or D, Rome. Number 19, which date became before 1000 BCE? You can use the geohistogram as well. A, 1500 BCE, B, 1500 CE, C, 500 CE, D. 500 BCE. Number 20. The Greeks stopped which empire around 300 BCE? Use the geohistogram. A. Persia, B. Rome, C. Han. For the rest of the questions, you're going to be using this timeline to help you. I would look back up and refer to this timeline for each question. I might even put my finger in one spot and a finger on the second to see which one came first. This is the latest time from a long time ago. So the earliest time, this is the time closest to us. Okay, so more modern time. Which of these years comes first? 1500 CE or 1000 CE? So which one comes first? Again, put your finger on one, put your finger on the other one. Number 22, which artifact is older? Pottery from 2000 BCE or pottery from 1000 BCE? Again, go back up to this to help you. Okay, I'm going to keep this up on the screen actually to help people. Number 23, which happened most recent? 2000 CE or B, 1500 CE? When we go back in time on the BCE portion of the timeline, the numbers get, so when I'm going this way, what's happening to the numbers? Do they get bigger or smaller? All right, for the rest of the questions, you're going to be using this map. Iraq is north of, so you want to find Iraq, and here's the compass rose that you need. What country is it north of? So when you're north of. Okay, so don't get tricked by that. That means Iraq is to the north, this country. A, Syria, B, Iraq, C, Jordan, D, Saudi Arabia. The capital of Iraq is A, Riyadh, B, Medina, C, Baghdad, or D, Damascus. Look here to help you. 27. The longitude of Medina is 39 degrees north, B, 24 degrees north, C, 39 degrees south, or D, 39 degrees east. And that's Medina. So look here, find Medina. Okay, I'm going to scroll back. What body of water is west of Saudi Arabia? A, the Mediterranean Sea, B, the Red Sea, C, Persian Gulf, or D, the Arabian Sea. Let's scroll back to the map. And that's actually all the questions. What I highly recommend is listening to this video one more time and just checking over your answers. It's a really good strategy. It helps you on a test to go back through and just check over your answers whenever you finish a test.